YouTube, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you guys like, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm not there yet. I'm about at 6:45 right now, trying to work my way up. But today's topic will be about knowing the difference between a special needs person and a regular person. How can you tell the difference? Some people look at me and see me as just a regular person. I'm wrong. I'm not just a regular person. Did I grow up and, fit right in school? Somewhat. Did I always have the same class? Yes. But it's not easy. Am I able to, say I want to be a truck driver? That's my passion. And get in a car? No, I can't do that. But one thing people don't know is certain people that have a disability can drive. God gave me the opportunity to drive. You got people with seriously disabilities where they're not able to drive, they're not able to fend for themselves, which is okay in life. But if you go watch some of my other videos on YouTube, you will know that I've talked about this all the time. I just want to get it out there to the world, to the community, and let other people know that there is a way. You can't just say, well, you don't have a disability. That's not a disability. You don't know their background story. You're not in their body every day. To know that there's certain things out there, and there's called Special Olympics out there, and there's a thing that says, no bullying, don't call people stupid. Don't ever use that word. It hurts other people's feelings and brings people down in life. Some people live to be happy, in life, and to strive and to pushing themselves, and that's one thing that I want to put out there. How can you tell a difference between a regular person and a person that looks regular, but you can't tell they have a disability? You put me out there in the world with other people. How can you tell that I do have a disability, and not unless I come and share it with you to let you know that I do have a disability? So I just want to come on here and to let people know, and to keep putting it out there in this world, in this society, to let other people know that, hey, I am no different than nobody else. I am me at the end of the day, and I'm going to keep being me. I do have a child, 8-year-old child. How are you able to drive, take care of child, cook, this and that? When you come from a military background, like my mother, it's like, is she always going to be here for the rest of my life? No. Do I like to do things on my own? Sometimes I do. Yes, I do get help. Not saying I don't get help. When I'm trying to teach my daughter, yes, I do need help. Am I always going to need help? Yes. But I like to do things on my own, so I know I could do it on my own. And then if I can't do it on my own, I don't usually get frustrated. I try not to get frustrated because I have a child. I try to, what is the quick answer? Is it A, ask somebody for help? Is it B, try to do it yourself and get frustrated? No, it's A, to try to get help as much as possible as I can. People don't understand when I go to doctor's appointments, anything in life. Do I understand what the paper says? No, I don't. I let them know that, hey, I try my best, and they'll be like, I try my best to do what I can do. How are you able to get in the car and drive? If I know it a couple of times and been there a couple of times, then I can get it down packed. Well, you can't read and you can't write and you don't know how to get there. I've been driving since 2008. I am almost out of, I got one more year to be in my 30s, and then I'll be in my 40s next year. So I'm capable to do almost anything that a regular person can do, but a little different. God above me gave me this opportunity to strive to, like I keep saying, strive to, be me at the end of the day. It might be a little different, but I'm still me, and I will always be me all the time, no matter where I am in life. It don't matter if I live with a family member, my mother, whoever. It don't matter. It doesn't bother me. As long as I have a roof over my head for me and my child, that's all that matters in life. I might not be able to be a doctor, lawyer, be able to drive big trucks, be in the military, but at the end of the day, I still have a job just like a normal person can. There's a difference between somebody that really has a disability that won't be able to do any of this stuff, but they're still here. Doctors could tell them, hey, your child or whoever is not going to be here at the age of 5 or 6 years old. And they might be in their 20s, 40s years old. So I just want to put it out there because you don't get too many people that come on here and talk about people with disabilities, until actual, I don't know how to really say disability at my age. I hope you guys like, comment, and subscribe and get me up there. And right now I'm at 630 or 647 or 6 something. I'm there. I don't know how much I have right now, but I hope you guys come to my YouTube channel and watch it. I ain't the best at the YouTube channel, but I just wanted to come on here and just prove that we could do anything in life. We could do YouTube. We can get on Instagram, TikTok, and all this and that. We can interact with our normal people or our people with our kind. We could do all that. It doesn't shame nobody in life. But I just hope you guys like, comment, and subscribe.